You got to show yourself. You got to show yourself. And so the reason that we brought meditation back into the conversation after so many other things that we've talked about is because so many of our very well-meaning friends are giving lip service to this body of work. You talk about law of attraction, but you don't do anything about controlling your own point of attraction. You use the words, but you don't find the vibration. And then you begin to doubt yourself when there's no reason to doubt yourself. You're getting exactly what you're offering. And so once you get this, and then you stop beating up on yourself, and then you meditate, and then you have some soft, gentle thoughts, and those soft, gentle thoughts evolve into exactly what you want, and you make the association between what you did to accomplish that. Now you've got it. Now you've got it. And you don't have to get it once to be able to do it relative to anything. It's the same law. The same person who you focus on that holds you out of the vortex is the same person who caused you to put a whole lot of stuff in the vortex. So this is the way it commonly goes. This is a very common scenario. So this person harasses you through non-conformance, non-compliance, through bad behavior, and causes you to build this, don't want that, I want that, know what I don't want, know what I do want, know what I don't want, know what I do want, know what I don't want, till you have built the perfect relationship over here in your vibrational escrow. So there it is, and we know there's lots of good stuff, but this person who sort of harassed you into an improved relationship is now the same person as you're using as your excuse not to be a vibrational match to the improved relationship. And that's why it feels extra, 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 extra uncomfortable. That person is the reason that you expanded here. And now you're using that same person as the reason not to take your own expansion. But it is necessary for you to tend to the well-being of your personal self in order to be a productive advocate for the well-being for anyone else. In other words, you cannot give, or you cannot extend, or you cannot punctuate, or you cannot accentuate, you cannot assist anything that you are not already feeling. Which means if you are wanting in an altruistic way to be of advantage to everyone you know, you first have got to find a way to be of advantage to yourself. Which means you want to carve out more time to be nicer to yourself. More private time. More time under the bridge. More time where others are not telling you what to do. More time when you are satisfying your own personal intention for things. We want you to understand the laws of the universe. We want you to unequivocally understand that you are an extension of source energy, and you can't know that through our words. You got to hook up with that source part of you and feel the resonance of what it feels like to be hooked up with that part of you before you know. Otherwise, all you know is that Abraham seems to think they know. You see, if you could say to us, if this conversation could go more like this: Abraham, sometimes I use people and their behavior as my excuse not to be in the vortex. That'd be true. That's a whole different conversation than people need to change so that I can get in the vortex. If we were standing in your physical shoes and someone were to ask you to do something, we would stop in the middle of the request and we would evaluate it completely, and we would say to them, I sincerely desire to accomplish this request that you are offering. And it is my expectation that I will be able to do that since I am in this relationship with you and you are requesting it of me, employer or mate or parent or child or whoever it is. It is my expectation that I will be able to accomplish this. I just have to insert one thing in the foreground of this request. I will accomplish it for you as long as I can first accomplish ease for myself in the process. But until you have personally had the experience of quieting your own mind and then receiving a thought and then experiencing the benefit of watching that idea that came to you evolving and translating into the solution that you've been asking for, then these are just so many words, like so many other words that you've heard in so many places. You see, most everybody's trying to fix the relationships outside the vortex and can't be done. Have you ever had somebody who wanted something from you, and so you beat it? You found a way to become it. And then they wanted something just a little more or different, so you became that too. And then they wanted something just a little more and different, so you became that too. And then they saw someone else and went away. And you think, gee, you molded me into the perfection of your dream and now you're gone? How can this be? And what we're wanting you to realize is anytime you are trying to modify yourself from feedback that you're getting from other people, there's 100% chance that you are being trained away from your own guidance system. We're reaching for the perfect word. We would decide to be lazy for a little while, because in your giving yourself permission to be lazy, you're giving yourself permission to allow your grid to fill in with everything that you've already chosen and put into your vortex. There are so many people who are easy to love. Esther looks at these little kids, almost any little kid. They are so easy to love. And then she looks at some adults and she says, you're not at all easy to love. You should be more like that, because I'm a lover and I want to love. And when you behave like that, I can't love. So it's your fault. You need to be more like that so that I can love. And we say, don't focus on them, focus on them. Well, that doesn't seem fair, to use an adorable grandchild as my reason to get in the vortex and let all those people who are rotten off the hook. I think they should all change. I think they should all be adorable. I think they should be lovable. And we say, good luck on that one. It's not their job to please you. It's your job to tone yourself, to tune yourself, to train yourself, to align yourself with who you really are.